everybody, welcome to my West Texas drive-in for Tuesday, February 20th, Fat Tuesday, they're calling it. That's the day when everybody goes and gets inexplicably and horribly drunk so they can apologize and make up for it on Lent, on Ash Wednesday. I guess it's the last, it's kind of like a New Year's Eve day, if you will, for a lot of people who observe Lent, I guess. I've never really gotten into Fat Tuesday myself. I'm more into Tax Tuesday, because it is Tax Tuesday for junior high students. And we didn't have the tax when I was a kid, but my kid has it, and it's the writing tax, and I'm hoping he'll do good on that. So, big day all across, and thanks for driving in with us. Your choices are me or sitting in a JetBlue plane on a tarmac for 8 hours, so I think maybe you made the right choice. Beautiful day in Midland. It's already in the 60s. I think maybe we have swept winter aside. At least I hope so. I don't know what the Punxsutawney Phil thing had to say about it, but perhaps he was right. We are, as you can see, we do this every day. We drive in, and well, not every day yet. We've done it a couple days. We got a breaking news story here on one of the websites that I'm trying to read for you. I was hoping to get a red light, but sometimes things just don't work out quite the same way. We didn't finish talking about NASCAR yesterday. I'm a big NASCAR fan for about 4 hours a year during the Daytona 500. I like to watch it, and then I get my thrills off of it, and then I'm done for another year. And Sunday's Daytona 500 was pretty interesting because they were all jammed together. It's like 30 cars within a second or two of each other at the very end, which is, I hear, doesn't happen very often. My sister's a big NASCAR fan. She actually pipes in automotive fumes into her living room during the races so she can feel like she's at the racetrack. And that's fine. She likes it. She's good. She can tell you how much air is, pressure is in Jeff Gordon's tires just by looking at the TV during the races. I'm not into it that much. I almost turned it off when I heard Darrell Waltrip say boogity, boogity, boogity during the end of during the very beginning of the race on Sunday. I don't know what boogity, boogity, boogity is, but it bothers me to hear somebody in a paid announcer position use that expression. They don't use that expression in other tough guy sports like bull riding, where they say whoa doggies and hot damn, which is frankly I guess a cousin to boogity boogity boogity, but still the boogity thing kind of bothers me, and I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it for anything, frankly. Anyway, this is the drive-in for Tuesday, February the 20th, and what I was going to try to read for you here is a breaking story on DallasNews.com, and I'm sure at other points around the internet, and it's just really bothersome because it has to do with talking urinals, and how they've started instituting talking urinals in the state of New Mexico. Try to get people not to drink and drive, and it's not actually the urinal that's talking to you, but it's the little cake down at the bottom of the urinal. And here it is. Let me read it to you here. Just read a portion of it to you because it's really not a good idea to read and drive at the same time. Okay, well anyway, my internet connection's not working. It's probably a good thing. But, it's the latest attempt to cut down on drunken driving, which is like 75% of the drunken driving arrests in the state of New Mexico are men. So they put these talking cakes, a little cake thing in the bottom of the urinal. The ones in New Mexico now talk to you, so when you come in and do your business before you get in the car, the cake will say something like, and this is the serious part, you have to bear with me on this, I hope you're sitting down. The cake says, "Hey big boy, had a few too many drinks tonight? Maybe it's time you made a phone call instead of driving on your own," or something like that. But the hey big boy. And I'm not sure if I had a urinal talk back to me, it would actually lead to me not drinking anymore. It might actually compound the problem. I don't know. Call me different, but that's just a little bit of a strange thing to have a talking urinal. It's not actually a cure for any drinking thing, I guess. Anyway, so this is the drive-in for Tuesday, February the 20th. And we hope you enjoy this. It's something that we'd like to do on an occasional to frequent basis, if you like it. We're downtown. We're almost here. NASCAR. Let's talk more about NASCAR, shall we? I liked yesterday's race. My sister said it wasn't a good race because they've changed the rules and made everybody the same. And that's what the objective of NASCAR was, by changing, things on the car. They made all the drivers more equal, kind of like parity in the NFL. Unless you're the Houston Texans, when parity doesn't work on you. So anyway, all the drivers are the same. They were all bunched together at the end, and Kevin Harvick comes out of nowhere and just barely beats Mark Martin, who I guess hadn't ever won the thing or hadn't won it in a long time or something. And he just beats him out by like 0.12 seconds. But the thing that was really cool about yesterday is the one car that was, apparently wanted to make a real point about just how great he was. So he decides to cross the finish line on his hood on fire, on his roof. I'm glad the car flipped back over so he could get out. But I think the guy should be given extra points in the Nextel Cup race, the big points race. I think he should be given extra points for creativity on that one. You try pulling into work on the roof of your car and see if you get any extra, attaboys for it. Speaking of which, I'm going to pull up on my tires at my place of employment, which is right up here, and we hope you tune in tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.